Okay, let's try again. Hey friends, I'm Jennifer Cockrum with Craft Therapy at Puddleby Farm and Puddleby Farm Designs. I want to thank you for joining me tonight on my YouTube channel. First, I need to let you know that I need 30 more followers so that I can do live YouTube presentations. So if 30 of you could just hop over there and like and subscribe my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that. And while you're there in my profile, if you will like and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and more importantly, if you'll hop over to my Etsy shop, Puddleby Farm Designs, and follow my shop, and maybe you'll find something there you like. All right, but I do want to start with thanking all of you for your support on as I'm trying to learn how to do all of this social media, and how I'm trying to share with you some hints and tips on how to deal with pain while you're crafting, and also how to just do things like clean a wreath and start a wreath. Okay, so for those of you who haven't watched the first few videos, we started with cleaning a wreath, and then we tried to make a wreath, and it was multiple disasters. And I dropped the greenery in the glue pot, and it all melted, and we had to clip it out and clean it up, and kind of just, and I had a hard time cutting it. Lots of problems. So I want to show you, I just went ahead and worked on it because it was just too much. And this is what I was working on. I'm not exactly crazy about it. I think I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's okay just having this part open, or do you think it'd look better if there was more greenery here? I do definitely like the bells and the green velvet, and so that's where that project is. Kind of a work in progress. I did want to show you, I had to clean my glue pot. This is the top of my glue pot. This is the melted greenery, and it just got dirty and nasty, and so I pulled this off as it was heating up tonight. That'll go in the trash can. All right, you know, what is it if you don't have bloopers, right? All right, we're going to start here on my deck. You will see, I was telling you that it would be very dirty after I worked on my wreath, and my silicone pad has got a little wrinkle in it. And so here's my little brush, my Martha Stewart brush. I actually got this brush, I think, on Amazon. If it's not the one that was my mom's, I know I got one off of Amazon. So it's not a big deal that you can find one there. But I'm sure Martha's still selling them because it's kind of her signature thing. All right, into the trash can it goes. All right, today I have an already cleaned 14-inch wreath. It's pretty clean anyway. We're going to use these fun oranges. That's going to be our kind of our focal point for this wreath. I have some lovely smaller Norfolk pine, a little bit of cedar, different kind of cedar, and I have some holly here to give it a little color, and we may put some pine cones in there, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to show you how I build a wreath. I'm going to try to move you up a little bit so I can kind of see a little bit better about what you're seeing, so we get a little bit better picture. You can see me. So you can sort of see me and sort of see the table, and I can see what's going on. Okay, we're going to start with this holly, and it's going to be much easier. Well, hold on. Sorry about that. I had taken all of my tools to my secondary crafting station, and so I had to go get them. First world problems, I guess, to have 2 crafting stations. All right, so like we said before, I save my tags, put them in my little bucket. Then we're going to just break these up into smaller pieces, and this is going to be the base of my wreath. So let's see, let's do, hey Siri, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, counting down.
All right, in 15 minutes, I'll stop. 15-minute increments. Okay, so probably do that one. I might keep them, just cut them in twice. Cut them into 2 pieces. Maybe should have been a little bit longer, but that's okay. I've got plenty of this. This is holly I got from Select Artificial. It was, when I shop wholesale, I'm going to be honest, I go to the sale rack first. When I shop anywhere, I go to the sale rack first. That's just the place to be. We do estate sales, but we go on the last day. That's just how it is with us. So we're going to cut I got them on the sale rack, so I don't think they're probably available anywhere else. They're probably out for the season or maybe forever. But that's where I got them. Okay. So we'll start with these little fellas. And all I'm going to do, wish I'd cut that a little bit longer. Okay, I'm going to dip it in the glue pot, which is safely out of the way, so I'm not melting my product. And we're just going to put it in the wreath. Pull the wreath down here where you can see it better, and it's just going along the grain of the wreath, if you can see that. And I do kind of want it a little bit fluffy and out there, so that's fine. And then we'll just go around the wreath with this holly. I'm just going to use the 2 picks, I think, and just kind of move them about. If I need another one, I've got plenty. That's the other thing about wholesale, is you have to buy, some places you have to buy, you know, a certain amount of money. And sometimes it's pretty high for the initial one. And then after that, you can buy less, but your initial outlay can be, you know, like $1,000. But some of them, I have one that's like $250. I forget which one it was, but it was like $250. So that's much more doable for people, because how many of us have gone to Hobby Lobby and spent $250? And then hopefully you use that product that you purchased to make something, and it's not just sitting in your craft room. But true confessions, I might have a lot of product that I spent $250 on that's still sitting in my craft room. All right, the next thing we're going to put on is this Norfolk pine. This is from America's Best, and it's similar to, it's the same company, and it's similar to the product I was trying to use that was so hard to cut. But this one is, you know, is a little bouquet of them, and I can just cut them apart, and then that makes it a little bit easier to use. We're still going to cut them up. I don't really like trying to get the straw thing off. It's kind of hard. And this has this little straw around it. Probably going to need more than what I pulled here. We'll see. We'll give this a cut. And if you'll cut your product on an angle, it gives you a pick. So you cut it at an angle like that, and it gives you a little bit of a pick rather than just the flat. Oop, we're we're going to throw our oranges away. We don't want to do that. And we will just lay these in between each of the hollies that we got here. And we just dip that in the glue, cover it up, give it a little twirl, and here we go, into the holly. I'm doing my first in-person sale this weekend, and so I really wanted to have a lot of Christmas wreaths, but I only have a few, and I sold one this weekend, which I'm not sad about, but it does make it, you know, I have less Christmas inventory to take with me. But that's all right. I'm not sad. I'm not sad about a sale. Nobody's ever sad about a sale. All right, here we go again. Making a pick. I wish I could be playing Christmas music. Oh, these are different clippers. I got these at Deco Exchange. They don't seem to open quite as wide as their red ones, and so they're a little bit harder to use. But they're still good. I mean, you can get them at Deco Exchange, and most of the creatives, the coaches from Deco Exchange are using them. So, you know, that can't be that bad, right? All right. Oh, that's going to be nice. Nicety, nice. All right. I'm definitely going to need another bundle of these because I had 4 bundles of the holly. Here we go. So we're going to cut again at an angle. All right. Have any of you done in-person craft sales? I have no idea how to do them. I'm flying blind. And part of my whole story is flying blind here. I had not intended to start an Etsy shop, but I made a wreath. I was making a wreath as a gift to my sister-in-law. So I made the wreath and I posted it on Facebook. And I said, look, I made this wreath as part of my hand therapy. And I had about 20 people offer to buy it from me. And so, let me get another bundle. Oh, that's the bundles. So, this was in March. I was having my surgery in May. My surgery was a nerve transplant for my left hand, which was going to involve a lot of not moving. But people were trying to buy my wreaths. So I went ahead and opened my Etsy shop. And I got busy and I made as much inventory as I could because I knew I wouldn't be able to make any inventory while I was healing. And the Etsy shop I started selling immediately. And it's been pretty successful, and I'm not sad that I did that. But I call it my accidental Etsy shop because it's not what I intended to do. But I'm glad it, you know, sometimes things just have a way of happening, and it just happened. And here I am, and now I'm talking to you on YouTube. This is pretty just as it is. Just a little bit of fill in there, and it'd be perfect with nothing else. Just a bow, maybe. What is the deal with all this icky glue? All right, when icky glue gets on stuff, sometimes you get lucky like this, and it'll just peel off. But as we learned last time, sometimes it can get pretty icky. And so you might have to do a little shaving and cleaning. Oh, that's so pretty, just like that. Oh my goodness. Very simple and easy. But I want some oranges. I love these oranges. When I saw them, I was like, I had to have those. All right. And I love this pine. It's so easy to work with. All right, as I can't get it into, sometimes you have to work a little bit to get your product into the grapevine. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is already. All right. I know it's a little sparse right there, but this could be, if I stopped right here, I'd put a bow right here and put maybe little bits of this all in the bow. But we're not stopping there because we have these lovelies. Now, I may not use everything I pulled out over here because it's already getting pretty full. This was another wholesale product I got. I got it from Raz. These were Select. Both of these were Select. No, American Best, Select, Raz. Raz has a low, I believe it was Raz. No, Raz has a high initial starting point. And, but then after that, it's lower. But their product is good. So I was very, and more importantly, American Best and Raz ship just a few 100 miles from my house. So that saves on my shipping. Okay, again, I'm gonna cut this a little bit too, it's a little bit too long. I'll probably need more than the 2 that I pulled. I wish I had some like cinnamon sticks. I thought that would be really pretty. I'm going to make a fruit wreath. We might get this whole puppy made almost in the 15-minute segment. I don't know how much time I have left on my 15 minutes, but oh, come on, baby. Should I have cut that up a little bit more? I don't know. This just looks fresh. And festive and rustic and homemade. How many of you put cloves in oranges as a child? As a, you know, maybe a gift for mom, a pomander gift for mom. There we go. I think I'm just gonna set these, just put 3 of these in. Let's set another one over there, so I don't want to cover up too much stuff, and these are pretty full. And this little puppy may be done. After I do that, maybe if I put a couple of pine cones in, what do y'all think? What do you think? And does it need a bow? I wish I had some orange velvet. Wouldn't orange velvet be so pretty with this? Want to bend and twist and mix all of these together. One more pomander. Here we go. I would like for you to go and also look in my description. The Craft Timber is a collaboration of 4 crafters. It is One of them is Girl Friday Crafts. She does little crafts and some those aren't quite as even as I'd like them to be, but let's see. I don't want to put 4, that's too many. If I can move this down a little bit. That's what I get for talking and crafting. Come on, baby. Hadn't dried quite yet. We'll give it another little scoop. Girl Friday Crafts, My Way Fiber and My Way Acres and Fiber. Oh, there's my 15 minutes. My timer is going off. So we're going to stop right here for tonight. And then we will pick this up tomorrow night. All right, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good evening.